Now I want to talk about the subject. The topic is you did it. Now the verb is do. And for those of you that do not know what that particular verb means, okay, let's say I do my homework, okay, or the past of do is did, but do means something that you put into practice and you put into action. And so if you don't know, at the end of 2018, one more day until 2018, I want you to think back very quickly in January 1st, regardless of the level of English that you were at, and you started learning English, regardless if you've learned for 1 week, 1 month, 6 months, 2 years, whatever, you got on a call. You decided, not me, not a teacher, you decided for whatever particular reason or purpose that you decided that you were going to start your English journey, right? And what happened is, is that you engaged, you put action, you put forth an action to learn that English. So you did it. Because I dare say to you that if you look back, for those of you, my OGMs, and let me give a public service announcement. My first live Instagram to those 11 OG members, Ariana, Ghost, Heart, Lo Soul, Fod, Life is a Gift, Remember, and I'm forgetting the others. There was a time where we had 11 people on a live Instagram trying to change the face of English. And because of you, not me, you did that. You let people know about live Instagrams. You did that. You let people know about the information that you were learning. You did that. You let people know that we learned about idioms and we learned about collocations. You did that. Had nothing to do with me. You did that. I want you right now to think about where you were in the beginning of the year to where you are at now with 1 day left of 2018 and realize and recognize that you did it. Now let me get more specific. What do I mean by you did it? Some of you decided you did it by being dynamic. You dared yourself to be new, active, motivational, inspiring, and courageous in English. Some of you did it by learning how to get out of your comfort zone. You did it. Some of you did it by picking up a book and never wanting to read a book because you didn't like to read and you thought reading was hard and you started reading a book. You did it. Some of you decided that, hey, I need to focus on writing and I don't like to write. But you got on a live Instagram or you got on the internet and you researched the basics of writing. And what did you then start to do? What did you then initiate? Some of you wrote in a journal. Some of you wrote what is your dream. Some of you wrote how you wanted to become better in English. And you took what you wrote and you posted it on a wall or you put it next to a holy book or you whatever. You visualize it. You know what? So you did it. Some of you decided that you had the courage, that you had the belief, that you had the faith, that you had the trust in not teacher Will, but in yourself to get out of your comfort zone. And you did it. How did you do it? Because some of you might have done it by saying, hey, here's the one I really like. Some of you have recognized that you move from a place of fear. I'm afraid of how I think and what other people might think of me. I'm afraid of my accent, baloney. I'm afraid that I'm not understood. I'm afraid or I have fear that people think that I'm not the best. I am afraid or I'm fearful. And some of you did it where you move from a place of, please change the angle because the comments cover your, You move from a place of fear to a place of confidence and belief in yourself. You did it. Some of you never would have been or never imagined in the beginning of this year that you would dare yourself to be on a live Instagram. And guess what? You did it. Some of you dare to get out of your comfort zone, because when you got on the call, you might have had problems with somebody else because you didn't understand their culture, their country, their experience. And guess what? Some of you have made connections and made colleagues and made friends with people that have historically hated each other. You know what? You did it. Some of you have decided that, you know what? You were going to face everything and rise. You did it. Some of you have decided that instead of waiting for Teacher Will or any other teacher to sit back and give you the information, you decided that you would be proactive and look it up yourself. You did it. Some of you have decided that when you said that there was no one to speak English with, that you got on the internet and you found a language exchange partner, or you found a private tutor, or if you didn't find any of that, you decided that you were going to talk to yourself. You know what? You did it. Some of you decided that it was no longer necessary to put faith and no, let me say it like this. Some of you have decided in this year, with respect to your English, that you have decided that you are more important than the haters out there. That when they talk about the way you speak, or they're jealous, or they're envious, or they have a problem with the way that you speak, you decided that, hey, you know what? That you are more important, and that you believe and you have the confidence in yourself. You know what? You did it. Some of y'all have decided that sometimes it's not necessarily necessary to follow, but it's time that you become your own leader. And you know what? You did it. The last one that I'm doing on 2018, I just want to let you know, in case you don't know, that you should celebrate the success that you've had in English. You did it. You should pat yourself on the back and give yourself a hug and let you know that, hey, you know what? You did it. And what you thought might have been fearful in the beginning of the year, you made a way out of no way and you succeeded. So you did it. And so on behalf of myself, Teacher Will, I just wanted to leave you with that. I don't want to talk about 2019 New Year's resolutions. Maybe I'll talk about that in another time period or another live if I'm on a live in 2019. But I want you to take a look back and give yourself an applaud. Because some of y'all on this call, listen, let me make an I statement. You know what? If I want to talk about myself, I'll talk about myself 1 minute. Wow, I did it. I had a vision to possibly change the face of English, to be of service. I had a vision to possibly be like, wow, could I make videos of content? Could I even do a live Instagram? And you know what? I did it. And I don't say that to be rude or egotistical or snobbish. No. Sometimes in life, and sometimes in your English journey, you need to sit back and applaud yourself and recognize that you're exactly where you need to be in English, in your English now. That doesn't mean that you don't want to get better. Okay? Some of you have taken opportunities, and for that, you should be very proud of yourself. And so when I said you did it, is because what I have tried to do, not always successful, but what I've tried to do, whether it's in my videos, and I'm talking about me, okay? whether it's in my videos, whether it's on Instagram or YouTube, whether it's my live opportunities, is to give you opportunities that you believe in yourself. When you say that, oh, Teacher Will, I inspire you, or oh, Teacher Will, you motivate me, let me remind you of something, followers, okay? In case you don't know. Confidence, trust, belief, motivation, love, and inspiration. It starts within. It starts. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor. And remember, you, not me, but you did it. So celebrate your English success and celebrate your life, because life is a blessing. And remember, when it comes to English, you're the most important person. You did it. See you in 2019.